Hi, Red Devil fans. Welcome in to another edition of Red Devil Football with Coach Andrew Webb. This is the final regular season game of the season against South Point Stallions coming up this week. And my coach, wow, where did the time go? It just seems like yesterday we were doing the first of our Red Devil Footballs videos, and here we are in the last regular season game of the year.
Yeah, it goes by fast. Football is a weekly cycle. It's just a weekly cycle. You do the same thing on Monday, or same thing Tuesday, Thursday. It keeps going, and as it picks up, it just kind of snowballs. It gets faster and faster and faster, and here we are at the end of the year. You always try to tell your seniors, man, enjoy it, take it in, because it's going to go by fast. And here we are, week 10. Last game that we're guaranteed, and the time hasn't slowed down. That's for sure.
Coming up tonight, we're going to be taking on South Point this week, I should say, in Rock Hill. And not many times in 3A football can you say a lot of firsts for Clinton. We've kind of set the standard in 3A football historically, but this is going to be our first trek up to Rock Hill to take on South Point, and it's predominantly a new high school, but they number one for a reason. They're the defending state champions for a reason.
This is their fourth year in 3A football, and the previous three, they've either won the state championship or been in it. So, these guys, when they come down to 3A, they've been outstanding. And, Clinton has been known traditionally as a standard 3A football, and that's what we're working to get this thing back to. But right now, these guys are it. These guys are it, and they're going to be a good measuring stick for us. It's a great opportunity for us to get to go play the defending state champion, but they are one heck of a football team.
As we get ready for South Point, let's look back at the big homecoming victory, 22-17 over Chester. 22 young men, our senior group, playing their last regular season game in Wilder Stadium. It was special anytime you get a win on homecoming. This was a big win that we had to have.
Yeah, we sat here last week and said we were 0-3 in the conference. Not where we want to be at all, but it's where we were. And we were going to try to make the best of it, and our guys did that. They continue to be resilient. They continue to work. They continue to fight. And, they made the most of their opportunity last week. We kind of hem-hawed around on offense in the first half. Our defense was outstanding from start to finish. They really kept us in the football game until we got something going on offense. And, we were finally able to put some offense together, and we had some seniors make some big plays. We had some seniors play real well for us, and I was tickled to be able to not only get a win for our football team, but to send those 22 seniors out in their last home game on homecoming in Wilder Stadium. That was pretty special.
We knew going in that the defense had to play well. We could not give up more than 24 points, and wow, did the defense play good. One of the touchdowns given up on an interception return, but defense had to play well. They did, and it was a great drive to end the game. I think it was 39 seconds left on the clock when Donovan ran it in, but it was a great night of homecoming where so much reunions. We talked last week about the pageantry and everything, and to cap it off with a victory, to keep our playoff hopes alive was just so good.
Yeah, it makes it special. Homecoming's special. Clinton's a special place. To have all those people come back to somewhere that's meant so much to a lot of people, it's a special night regardless. But to be able to, all those people that come back to watch us, to be able to let them come back and watch us play the way we played and fight the way we fought and come out with a win, that makes it kind of even more special. So it was a great week. It was a fun week to be around school. It was exciting for our students. Our crowd was unbelievable again, and to be able to cap that off with a win versus Chester was outstanding.
Also a special night for Miss Nicole Tallman, Miss CHS, the beautiful Miss Nicole Tallman. I tell you what, just the excitement in the student body, the community, when Nicole was named Miss CHS, that again was just special here in Clinton.
Well, that's what makes it so special. It's not, seeing Nicole happy is outstanding. Seeing her classmates happy for her, that's what makes that really special. And I wish I could just give a big round of applause to our students because, buddy, they got that one dead right. That's awesome. It speaks volumes for the character of our kids in our school, and it's outstanding. I'm tickled for her.
So for the community, congratulations, Miss Nicole Tallman, Miss CHS 2015. Let's look at far as the playoff hunt. We're dead in this thing, Coach, going into this last. We got to have some help. I'm going to let you kind of tell the fans that, but still in the playoff hunt going into this week's game.
Yeah, well, one of the goals we set out to is, to get into the playoffs. That's a goal that we have. And although it may sound, that's something that, traditionally in Clinton, it's a given, and we're trying to get it back to where it's a given, where we're playing for a conference championship. But right now, we're fighting to get into the playoffs. It is what it is, and our guys have really made the best of it. They have made the most of their opportunities. You can see the resilience. They don't know how to quit. They don't know.
They don't quit.
I'm proud. I am proud of them, and ultimately that's what's going to continue to get our program kind of over this hump. And we're going into the night, and we need a little bit of help. We need a little bit of help. It would help us out tremendously if we won this football game. That's first and foremost. But we need Union to beat Chester. We need Lancaster to beat Broome. And I don't know that I ever thought I'd say I'd be a Union Yellow Jacket fan, but I hope those guys. I hope those guys take care of business and give us a shot. I don't really care how we get there. I don't care how we get there. I just want to get there and give our guys a chance to continue to play, continue to work, continue to get better, and continue to have a chance to do something special.
Let's look at the South Point Stallions. Everyone knows that they're defending state champions, 8-1,
Yep.
Number 1 in the state for a reason, led by the quarterback Greg Ruff, Nick McLeod. They even got a young player, I think a sophomore, junior, in Deron Kendrick, who's being recruited by everybody. This, fans, is a very good football team. When the reclassification next year, they will move up to 4A. I got that right?
Yeah, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. They'll be 4A. But you know what? In the world of sports, no matter what it is, all you want is a chance to compete.
Go compete. That's right.
We're going up this week to face a good team in Rock Hill.
Yeah, they're outstanding. They are outstanding. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you put them in 4A, they'd still be at the top of that. They'd still be at the top of the class. The only loss they have is the Northwestern, who's the number 1 ranked team in 4A. Northwestern's a Big 16 school, and South Point lost on a 2-point conversion in overtime. So these guys, they are the standard of 3A football right now, and it's anytime you get to go play somebody like that, what an opportunity that we have. What an opportunity that we have. We get to go, match up with the best of the best, and these guys certainly are hitting 3A. The athletes that they have, man, whoo, they got them. Deron Kendrick, he's only a sophomore. They got offers out to Wazoo, Nick McLeod, Chris Smith, Greg Ruff, their quarterback's outstanding. I mean, they got football players, and they're a very well coached football team, and sometimes, regardless of how good your athletes are, for these guys to constantly be playing for state championships, they're a well-coached football team. And Coach Herron's done a good job of getting his athletes to really perform. And, they are going to be an outstanding opponent for us. But we're really excited to be able to go take a swing at them.
I tell you what, they got a good football team. They have good football players, but we do too. And our players have not backed down any this year. Obviously, our record's not where we want it to be, but we compete till the final horn, and something tells me our Red Devils are going up to Rock Hill. And we'll face South Point. We're going to give it all we got. And speaking of that, Coach, this week, something else of our players is giving all they've got. This is our final JV game, and we got to look at the program as a whole.
Yeah.
Also, something special that's about to take place on Thursday night is the red-white game, Clinton Middle School, where really the future of Red Devil football is going to be on display. Come out for that this Thursday, final JV regular season, and also Clinton Middle School red-white game.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to watch those guys play. I've been able to watch a handful of both the red and the white teams play, but it's difficult on a Thursday a lot of times because we're having to try to get out and go to our JV game, and to be able to watch both of these teams play against each other, we're really excited about it. I hope the community is excited about it. Get out, come watch them. We hope there's a big crowd pulling for our Red Devils. This is the future of our program. This is it, and those guys over at Bell Street have done a good job. Clinton Middle, they've done a real good job.
I do it too. I mess up. It's
hard. They've done a real good job of implementing our new offense and coaching these guys up and trying to get them to where, when they come over to the high school, it's just another part of progression, and they're not having to start over. So I'm really excited to watch those guys play. In our JV team, they get to go finish out their season this week versus South Point, who I'm sure is going to bring in just an outstanding JV football team. So to be able to watch our guys just compete and grow and get better and continue to work and just buy into what it means to be a Red Devil is something real special, and I'm excited about this week.
Speaking of being able to watch our guys, I challenge you, our Red Devil fans. You stepped up each and every week. We've really supported the Big Red. Let's get behind them this week as we travel up the Rock Hill to take on the South Point Stags and show the Big Red that we are behind them no matter what, and we'll be there till the end. And just hopefully some breaks go our way, and we'll find ourselves in the 3A playoffs just a few weeks down the road.
Yep, there's I think there's a reward for those who continue to work hard, and maybe we get in, maybe we don't. Regardless, we're going to be able to go lay our head down and know that we've done our absolute best. We might not always got the result that we want, but when you have the effort that like we've had, you can go to bed and know your team's done everything that's been asked of them. So I'm real proud of our guys. I'm excited about the opportunity, and real excited to see the Red Devil fans make the trip up to Rock Hill.
So on behalf of Coach Andrew Webb and Clinton High School and the Clinton Red Devils, I'm Buddy Bridges saying we'll see you next week for another edition of Red Devil Football with Coach Andrew Webb.